Hello everyone and welcome back to Splash. Today we're going to be talking about 7 Simpsons predictions that could come true in 2020. Number 7, Bigfoot is real? While on a camping trip with the gang, Homer is mistaken for Bigfoot after falling into mud and is captured by scientists for observation. But it was Bart who encountered the real Sasquatch in 2002 while exiting a bus in Canada. Okay, so maybe we're stretching it a little by suggesting that Bigfoot could be real, but hey, then again, maybe we're not. Number 6, large-scale environmental disaster.
Try to dump something in the lake.
Okay.
The whole world is tackling climate change and looking to preserve the environment. However, there could have been cases of environmental disasters beforehand. Could another one be around the corner? The Simpsons movie tackles a massive environmental disaster that most definitely could happen, but fixes it in a truly implausible way. In the 2007 film, Homer dumps pig feces in the already dangerously polluted Springfield Lake, causing an environmental crisis. To keep the town's contamination contained, the president encloses Springfield under a giant glass dome. Can the deadly levels of contaminated water happen? Hell yes, and it has many times, but no glass domes as of yet.
We're being sealed in a dome!
Number 5, robots take over. While this may seem like content for a sci-fi movie, it actually happened on The Simpsons. The Simpsons predicted mass automation in 2012 with robots taking over jobs of many humans, which many believe is already happening. But a robot coup was touched on long before that. In a 1994 episode of Itchy and Scratchy Land, the family visited a theme park manned with robots that go off the rails and kill everybody. While these may not happen as directly predicted, we can already witness a mass production of robots. These robots have been applied to different uses and industries. The father of artificial intelligence believes that AI superintelligence will trigger runaway technological growth and profound changes to civilization in just 30 years. Well, we can't wait to see how that would unfold in this year.
Used to be cool.
We are the same temperature we have always been.
Number 4, Ivanka Trump runs for president in 2028. It may not seem likely now, but The Simpsons may have subtly predicted a chance that Ivanka will sit on the presidency after her father's reign. The Simpsons made a rather subtle point of suggesting that the first daughter, Ivanka Trump, would run for the highest office in the land when Homer wore an Ivanka 2028 campaign button in a 2016 episode. They again tossed shade on Ivanka in 2017 by marking her father's 100th day in office with an episode that showed her replacing Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the Supreme Court, while modeling a robe and earrings from her collection that could be bought for 1,000 rubles. It is conceivable that Ivanka could run for president, and although there are preferred qualifications of a Supreme Court justice, the Constitution does not stipulate anything one way or the other. And with all the news going around, we may be set for a tussle of power between Ivanka Trump and Kanye West in 2020. Number 3, colonization of Mars.
What are you guys doing here?
We're trying out for Mars too.
For a cartoon, The Simpsons have a surprisingly high number of sci-fi references. While some of these predictions have come to pass, this one is pretty worth some consideration when you take a look at all the evidence. Marge is not thrilled when Lisa volunteers for a future one-way trip to Mars, so she volunteers to go with her. In fact, hoping to dissuade Lisa, the whole family signs up. The idea behind Exploration Incorporated's expedition is to colonize the Red Planet before 2026, a date that moves up to the end of the week.
Nutrition zone sterilization sequence. That's just kitchen cleanup. Fun.
No!
The takeoff fails, but Lisa and Marge make it to Mars in 2051, only for Lisa to announce she wants to move to Venus. While Elon Musk SpaceX is currently developing Mars-bound cargo flights for as early as 2022, fully colonizing Mars would require an out-of-this-world budget.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Number 2, virtual reality food. Virtual reality has already made it into the modern day, but not in this way. VR is now applied to gaming, movies, and so on. However, the limits of the technology will soon be stretched to allow for virtual reality food. The Simpsons made it back to the future, this time in 2030, where Homer and Marge chowed down on virtual fudge via VR glasses and feeding tubes. Although you would think the whole virtual no calories thing would have trimmed down the junk food junkie patriarch, it didn't.
Ouch!
437. What? 50 bucks?
Meanwhile, in the real world, Royal Caribbean is looking to give into their cruise line guests a VR dining experience. With every bite of food, you are transported to a new setting. And food scientists at Cornell University found that cheese eaten in a pleasant VR setting tasted better. Number 1. ABC merges with several networks. Firms and corporations are no strangers to mergers, and the fact that The Simpsons predicted the successful acquisition of Fox by Disney gives this one a lot of weight. Could a merger be on the books for ABC? And a flash forward to the day Lisa gets married, a news telecast showed that ABC had merged with a couple of other major networks to become CNN, NBC, CBS. TV networks, film studios, and production companies are merging all over the place in the last few years, so anything is truly possible on that front. On the flip side, that same episode said that Fox gradually became a completely different channel, so there's that. Also, while you are here, go ahead and check out some of these other videos on your screen, and we'll see you there.